TikTok made me gay. No. Let me just clarify. It didn't make me gay. I mean, I'm not even on TikTok. I don't even use TikTok. I know what it is, but it holds nothing for me. So let's all just calm down for a second. I'm still batting for the same team I was always batting for. Not that I have anything against being gay or gay people in general. I have the height of regard and the height of respect for them. But where am I going with this whole issue? I'll tell you exactly where I'm going. Somebody sent me a link the other day with a message saying, you want to watch out for that TikTok. I replied, why? I don't even use it. Because you want to watch out. That TikTok, it'll have you on Queer Street.
We'll be together again.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
I was immediately curious, to say the least. So I read the link. This is what popped up. It's from The Cut. I don't know much about The Cut. Part of the New York Times or something. I don't really know, to be honest. It's some kind of magazine thing, the weekend supplement type thing that people read at weekends and stuff. So it's from The Cut. TikTok made me gay.
No! God, please, no! No!
Right, what have we got here by Emma Turetsky? Let's delve into it. What is this TikTok thing, and is it converting people? Is it changing people's interests, changing their predilections, take your pick, of who they love and who they like and who they want to canoodle with? I don't know. We're about to delve into it and find out. Right, who's she? Catherine Delahaye. She gay, I wonder? Don't know. Anyway, she's alright. Right, let's read on and see if we can get to the nub of this whole TikTok issue. Okay, says the article. But was I also gay for the 25-ish years of my life before my awakening? I would guess you probably were. I think you're just born that way. That's my own personal thing, and good luck to you. Anyway, let's read on and see if we can put some nuance on this. Yeah, probably. I'd say yeah, definitely. Still, had I not gotten TikTok, I'd probably be sitting around wondering what the F... Can I say that on YouTube? Probably not. What the F was wrong with me right now? After downloading the wildly addictive app on my iPhone a little over a year ago, my screen time reports cranked up to a horrific, albeit impressive, and not at all surprising 8 hours a day. Was she on TikTok 8 hours a day? Flippin' hell. Does she not have a job? Anyway, let's go on. I found myself snort laughing at an endless stream of videos that included, but were not limited to, animated bees twerking, to a remix of a Russian cereal jingle. This idyllic content couldn't have been more perfectly tailored for me if I had handpicked the videos myself. I don't know much about the TikTok thing. I know it's is it all short clips and stuff? I assume of things like bees twerking and no doubt other random things. Fair enough. It just doesn't lure me in, but I think it's more tailored to a younger generation than perhaps I currently inhabit, being an old codger that I am. Anyway, let's continue. But there was one thing TikTok was getting wrong. TikTok thought I was a lesbian. Good old TikTok. If you happen to be unfamiliar with the app, know this: you are no match for TikTok's algorithm. By way of sorcery, TikTok learns your every interest, tendency, and pattern based on how you interact with its content, even if that's just watching a video mostly through. What that means is TikTok knows you better than you know yourself. and it will show you more of what you like, even if you didn't know you liked it yet. This is frightening stuff. This is Orwell. This is 1984. The algorithms, according to this, and I would actually give credence to this because it goes for the same thing in YouTube, for example, is the same type of thing. It keeps feeding you more of what it thinks you want. That's the way the algorithm is built, and it's designed for a reason. It's designed to keep you there. It's designed to keep funneling you things, to keep you watching, to keep you interested, to keep your eyeballs on the screen. Screen time is everything on YouTube. Screen time, viewing time. So it just keeps funneling stuff at you, and that's the way a lot of the internet now is geared, and the algorithms work, and you'll find advertisements popping up for things that you might have only been talking about or mentioning, and then suddenly all this stuff is popping up on your screen. That's an algorithm. That's the people, the techies, have figured out a way of just cluing into even your most random ideas, thoughts, wants, needs, wishes, whatever, and they'll feed you that. Well, this is essentially the TikTok idea, the TikTok business model. As she says here, it knows you better than you know yourself. Anyway, let's read on. You probably know all that stuff, but let's see how far TikTok can take this theory. For me, I can only assume, goes on the article, I can only assume it started with lingering on a video of a gay pop star. So, I like her music. Fair enough. Then came the thirst traps. Then the thrift hauls. Don't know what that is. I assume some kind of gayish thing. I mean, I also like rocking a second-hand Carhartt pant. I mean, who doesn't? So, next came the disaster bisexuals. Sorry, I probably should have looked this stuff up beforehand. Don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound all that good. And then, quote, gay panics. And, quote, hey mamas. This is all flying right over my head, but maybe it'll all make sense as we get down on through the article a bit. All of a sudden, she says, almost every video on my For You page included, quote, woman-loving woman, end quote, hashtag. I was confused and yet somehow more addicted than ever. Good Lord. That old TikTok algorithm. Not to be trifled with, is it? I'm not gay, I thought, but these lesbians are like really hot. Well, yeah, I mean, they can be. No, I mean, just in general terms, just speaking. I mean, but they can, you know. They're not all butch, skinhead type. Look, just saying. Anyway, sorry. Let's not get off track here. We need to get to the bottom of this and see, should we all be on TikTok or should we all stay away from TikTok? Then one fated night while scrolling the app, my thumb stopped dead in its tracks. I took in her long brown hair, thick eyebrows, deep brown eyes. Her hotness alone would have caught my attention. Yeah, I get that. But what preceded will go down in my personal content viewing history as the most subtly pornographic video ever. Yeah, I can see someone's disappearing down a bit of a rabbit hole here. The plot, our protagonist sits at a pottery wheel, drops a mound of clay on its surface, and begins moulding it into a cup or hollow vessel of sorts. Man, woman. She looks seductively at the camera, mouth ajar, as we cut to a close-up of her hands, where she slowly, extremely slowly, shoves two fingers into the too wet. This is over 18's show here.
Shocking.
This is getting a bit, whoa, we're getting a bit into the weeds here. I let the video loop again and again, eventually gathering the strength to send the link to every person I've texted in my entire life. My friends' reviews were disappointing at best. Quote, this is extremely cringy. Quote, is this what you're doing at 3 a.m.? This was at 3 a.m. Jesus, do you not have to sleep, woman? Anyway, maybe she's just a night owl. Some people are morning people, some people are night people. So she's obviously a 3 a.m. person. Another quote from her friends was, "Why is she wasting clay?" These friends of hers weren't digging it. They weren't digging it. Anyway, truthfully, I had hunches that I might not actually be that into boys. Do you not kind of know this stuff? Is this... No, maybe not. By 26, I dated exactly one boy at 26? Really? Really? Oh, okay. It lasted for a miserable year and a half, during which I fell desperately in love with the performative normalcy that came with a boyfriend. You only had one boyfriend and you're 26. Alright, I suppose it's possible. Anyway, so you didn't think much of it. She didn't think much of it. It was a load of crap. So that's probably was a bit of a signal there, a bit of a sign of things to come. And this is before she got to TikTok. The rest of my, quotes, dating life featured a pattern in which I'd wake up one day to suddenly find whatever guy I was seeing repulsive, preferring to vomit in my own hands and seeing him again. What a charmed life this girl has led. Doesn't sound like she was having a lot of fun there. Anyway, alright, okay. Look, it's not easy out there. The dating game, the love life, all that sort of stuff. It's not all Disney princess or Disney prince stuff. It can be brutal. Anyway, but even with a dating record that screamed, quote, viscerally unattracted to men, I hadn't considered, quote, gayness a possibility. Well, why didn't you? I mean, it's the... You know, I'd be thinking, yeah, if I'm not liking this, I might like a bit of this. It's just, you know, would you not think? There were signs there. I'm seeing signs there and I don't even know this person. Sure, maybe my eyes lingered on a nice pair of boobs at the gym. Yeah, I hear you. But that's just science. Plus, I, for one, did not look like a lesbian. Exhibit A, long hair. Exhibit B, state school sorority. And finally, Exhibit C, a penchant for slutty little titty tops. Sigh, I know. Yeah, I know too. Anyway, fashion can be great. It seems, let's read on, it seems as if growing up in the queer-friendly world of Brooklyn hadn't exactly spared me the internalization of ye old offensive, quote, middle school gym teacher, stereotype, stocky, cargo shorts, choppy haircuts, you know, Butch McButch. We all know the type, and that's, yeah, I get it. That's a bit of a, I mean, come on, it's a bit of an old stereotype, really. I don't think that really carries today. No. I mean, look, even I'm an old codger, and I know, I don't see that as a stereotype. I mean, maybe, like, yeah, back in the day, maybe, when we weren't as enlightened to all these issues, and they weren't as mainstream, or they weren't as out there and in your face and in the general pop culture, maybe, yeah, you could argue that was a stereotype and people had just kind of pigeonholed the whole concept as that type of a thing. But I don't buy it. Not today, no. Anyway, as much as I'd like to claim, she says, to claim victim to the questionable at best pop culture lesbian portrayals of my youth, a world in which, quote, dyke serves as the ultimate insult. See Mean Girls and Bring It On. I don't watch them, but I know they're TV shows, not my thing. It's my own fault. I'd hardly sought out a different, more nuanced understanding of gayness in 2021. Not only did I avoid questioning my own compulsory heterosexuality, in brackets, a concept I learned about on, you guessed it, TikTok, but I failed to actually look and listen to the queer communities I interacted with every day. Okay, so I guess she was just caught up in as she would have said it, she was just going down the trodden path as she would have seen the trodden path to be. And she wasn't looking around, she wasn't looking at all the options, and then she found TikTok, it seems. No shit, the lesbian community is diverse, dynamic, and extremely exciting. No shit, there are no rules as to what lesbians look like, sound like, or even believe in. No shit, your identity can be expressed however you want, but I simply couldn't face the concept of, quote, the lesbian, because it meant I'd have to actually question myself. How much did I have to hate me to refuse to face such a massive part of who I am? Internalized homophobia had gotten the best of me, and it took the TikTok overlord's interference to look myself in the eyes and say, wait, what? I don't know, okay, fair enough, this is this person's experience, but I think in this day and age, does anybody care? Does anybody really care who's gay and who isn't? I mean, Jesus, in some ways, the coolest thing you can be is gay. Like, there's definitely no stigma now. I mean, flip's sake, we have a Pride month, whole month dedicated to it. You can't walk outside your front door without seeing a Pride flag somewhere. So, I'd have bought this a bit more 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You know, people weren't as ready to kind of embrace their nature. But today, maybe. Look, maybe it's just this person and she was a bit kind of slow off the mark. Anyway, let's continue. This hiding in plain sight portal into the world of online lesbians remains the most honest portrayal of gayness I've seen on any screen, and my own lesbianism now felt relatable, approachable, palatable. After a few weeks of sobbing to my therapist, she was in therapy, okay. Was it for this? Look, doesn't really matter. I bravely adjusted my Hinge settings, that's a dating website I believe, to quote, interested in women. Right, 6 months later, I'm lying in bed still scrolling when my beautiful pottery angel returns to my screen. This time, she's joined by a bronzed blonde. The gorgeous duo share a stool and together shove but a mere 4 fingers into the wet mound, again drool. That's clay, by the way. It was clay, they were doing pottery. What? No, it wasn't that. It was clay. They were making a cup, making a bowl. You know how that works. It doesn't matter. I copy the link and send it off to my new girlfriend. Right, right, okay, so she's got in there. I guess there's no secrets anymore. She's definitely out of the closet, and it's all thanks to TikTok, it seems. Dude, have you seen the pottery girl TikToks? She has a friend. She sends to her girlfriend. Within 30 seconds, I feel my phone vibrate. Quote, oh, F off, I can't even watch this shit. It's too hot. It's not fair, said the girlfriend. Painful as it is to think doom scrolling AI selected content was the thing that alerted me to my years of internalized homophobia and vicious cycle of self-hate. Boy, am I thrilled I downloaded that stupid effing app. Hooray for TikTok, you know, bringing LGBT people out of the closet and bringing them together. What's not to like? What's not to like about that? Bravo, I say, bravo to the TikTok and their amazing algorithm. Who'd have thought it? So there you go. Are you on TikTok? Do you like TikTok? Is TikTok any good? Is it just a hotbed of homoerotic videos and twerking bees? Don't know. I have no great need for TikTok in my life. I have no great wish to embrace the TikTok thing, not because I'm afraid I might turn gay, but twerking bees just really isn't my bag. But there you go. TikTok are turning people gay, it seems, in 2021. And I say, hurrah! Hurrah for TikTok.